that some days it feels totally impossible to fit in a market prep time or crochet time because life is crazy, especially right now for me. This season of life I'm in feels so hectic, and it always feels like I need to be somewhere at all times, which it's hard to fit in more crochet and more market prep and all of the things. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a day in the life, a little bit behind the scenes of my crochet business and how I fit in crochet prep time for my markets with some time management tips for fellow handmade business owners. I know that feeling of being overwhelmed, feeling like there isn't enough time in the day to get everything you want to get done for your handmade business. I totally understand. Even though now I run my handmade business full time, I started working a part-time job, plus I was a full-time student, and time to crochet had to get fit in really weird times, like waiting for my next class to start or in my car because I pulled up to class early. And after prepping so much and selling at craft shows for years, I've learned a thing or two on how to best manage my time so I can fit in more inventory prep time. Also wanted to mention I am hosting a free market prep challenge at the end of the month, so go ahead, sign up. It is 100% free. I will link it in the description box down below. We're going to prep for our markets together, build an initial inventory. I'm also going to teach you even more about time management tips when building an inventory for upcoming craft shows. Plus, it's just a really fun community event where we all keep each other accountable and crochet for 5 days straight. Again, 100% free. I will talk about it more later in the vlog, but I just wanted to mention that right off the bat because I'm super pumped. Let's go get started with my day. I haven't even had my chai yet this morning, so that's a necessity. Let's go get things started today. I've got a lot to do and I cannot wait to take you with me. Okay, let's give this beautiful creation a taste test. Give it a good mix. So good. I'm obsessed with my chais. I usually don't do this crazy sugary chai every morning, but once in a while, I definitely feel like I need it. I want to start this vlog with a little bit of a disclaimer, I guess, sort of thing. I just wanted to let you know that when I started my business, I did go to school full time and I was working part time, and I started my business on the side as a little side hustle. So that is how my business got started. Now it since has evolved to my full-time business and I do this full-time, but it didn't start that way. So if you're just getting started and it's a side thing for you right now, that's totally awesome. I actually really respect that. And I'm really impressed that you're taking the time out of your already busy, crazy life to pursue something that you love. I think that's amazing. And I am gonna be sharing tips with you today that I think you can implement into your own life, whether you work full-time, you do this full-time, whatever it is. I really hope today's vlog gives you some inspiration. But I did wanna say, I am aware that I now do this full-time, so I obviously have a lot more time designated to crocheting. I will say just this last year, I started my YouTube channel and I started posting more content on Instagram, making digital products. So that is all a whole nother part of my business that I spend a lot of time doing. So today, like filming this video, I also have a video I'm filming later today, and things like that take out of my crochet time. I'm not complaining, I love doing this, but I do have other things that I have to manage in my day-to-day, of course, life and business and everything that I only have so much time out of my day to actually crochet. So I hope today's video gives you some inspiration wherever you are in your crochet handmade business journey. I'm happy for you. I'm so excited for you. I'm proud of you for doing it, even with a crazy busy schedule, because it is hard and it does take dedication and hard work. But I know you can do it. Because you're watching this video, you wouldn't have even clicked on this video if you didn't believe in yourself just a little bit. I believe in you. Now you just gotta believe in you. That's my motivational chai talk this morning. Come here, babe. Come here, come say hi to him. Why are you being so weird? She was nervous because I was blow drying my hair this morning and she didn't like it. So she has been bothered ever since. She doesn't like loud noises. Got you recording here. I also have you screen recording on my computer here, and I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes look of my Notion board. Now this thing is set up, I've got so much on it, but I'm just gonna show you kind of my daily tasks section. So I just create this little toggle section with all of my days in them, kind of have a general thing that I'm wanting to get done that day. So today is Tuesday, it is YouTube day, and I already did my morning routine, so we're moving on to to 9 to 3 is about when I like to work on my business. Actually more like 8 to 4, because the thing I do first thing and last thing in my workday is engage on Instagram, so answering comments and DMs and all of those things. So anyways, I also do a lot of crocheting in the afternoon, but these are more of the tasks where I need to be on my phone or my computer, because I like to put those away at the end of the day. That's just a personal boundary I've put up in my personal life and business, because I didn't like that I was on my computer so late at night and it was really hard for me to get off of it. So setting that boundary is after 5 o'clock, I try not to be on my computer or my phone as much, social media really at all anymore. And I just focus on spending time with my little family, Peyton and Alice. That is usually how I set up my days. So this morning I already got my morning routine done. And then this right here, YouTube film, this is the video I'm filming right now. And then these are my top 3 things that I want to get done today. So I need to go to Joann's for some materials. So in there, I need a polyfill, burnout blanket, or wool ease if on sale, because I am, you can see down here, going to Portland this weekend with some of my friends. I've never been to Portland before. Honestly, I think I'm going to have fun because I'm going with my friends, but I am not a big city girl, okay? I like to be out in the suburbs, away from everything happening in the city. So I think I'm gonna be a little bit overwhelmed, but I am definitely bringing crochet, because I already asked my friends if I could ride passenger princess and crochet while we went. Anyways, long story short, I do need to grab some yarn for that as well. So that is what this is going to be for. The polyfill is to finish up some of the other things I have going on for my day. So I've got film mini pumpkin video. That is my next big 3. We are going to end up breaking this down into a couple more steps. That's one of my tips for you, is to break some of these big things into smaller steps so it feels more manageable. We will do that when we get back from Joann's. And then I'm gonna finish up a bunch of my mini velvet pumpkins with you. So today, as you can see here, I have buffer block 2. I say buffer block, that is when I put in a block of time within my day where I can designate to reply to emails and DMs and Instagram and all those things. I get that name from a book I read, 12-Week Year. It's actually how I set up most of my productivity stuff, but I will pop it on the screen. It's a really, really great read and really helps me with productivity. I've also read a ton of other productivity books and podcasts and YouTube videos. I will say I used to block my time a lot more specifically, like from this time to this time, I must do this, and this time to this time. Seriously, it was minute to minute blocked out. Now I will admit, I was very productive, but it was for a short period of time. Every time I tried that, it was until I burnt out, and I burnt out every single time because I wasn't putting in those breaks. I wasn't giving myself some time to be flexible throughout my day, and things come up. Who knows? Maybe I go to Joann's and they don't have what I need and I have to run to Hobby Lobby. It's gonna take me a little bit longer. All of those things happen throughout your day, and it's hard to plan minute by minute by minute because things go wrong. And it's also hard because if you don't put in breaks or have those moments where you can just be a human being for a little bit, productivity, at least in my opinion, it turns into something more toxic. Do things all the time, just thing after thing after thing, and you never have a minute to just enjoy what it is you're actually doing. So I'm going to touch more about that later, but I will say this is a lot different than I used to be. I used to be a lot more structured with my days. I do love having my Notion board. I love having somewhere to refer to and tick those. I love checkboxes. So I love checking these things off of my list, but I'm not scheduling minute by minute by minute by minute. There are periods or days where I do a little bit more of that if I have a ton of stuff I need to get done. This is a way that I am able to schedule my days, have those big 3 tasks, and if I get them done, great. If I don't, I move them to tomorrow. Being flexible, and it's really hard because I'm such a perfectionist and I'm so structured. I'm very type A, but the more I can just step back and give myself a container, give myself some structure, but be creative within it, I have been able to do so much more in my business. So that's just something that I wanted to give you a big tip on productivity and planning your days. I've listened to all these audiobooks. I've read so many productivity books and, YouTube videos, all the things, and I have learned a ton. But when I listen to these things, I adapt them to what works for me, because sometimes I'm just like, that's too structured for me, or I can't do that. That's not gonna work for me. I know it's not gonna work for me. And I've tried out a ton of things. This is just what's been working for me in this season of my life. Recently, I've been taking more of the sustainable approach. So something that I can do long term. That requires me to step back a little bit, be a little more creative, a little bit more flowy and flexible throughout my days while still being productive. And that's what I've been working on recently. So, and that's kind of the style of productivity that I'm going to be teaching you and showing you more behind the scenes today. Where's my chai? After all that, sorry, I talked your ear off for a second. Let's go to Joann's because I need some yarn, obviously. So Peyton doesn't work until later, so he's actually, do you want to be in the video? Is that okay?
Sure.
He is driving me right now. He's driving my car, obviously. You can see the little Hello Kitty there. And we are going to Joann's. It's actually kind of nice that he could drive because I am riding passenger princess, actually working on some of those pumpkins that I want to finish later tonight. Next time management tip I have for you is not to get distracted. And do you like how I'm saying this as we are going to Joann's? It's like I'm having to give myself a pep talk to not get distracted by yarn. I literally have a shirt on my merch shop that says easily distracted by yarn, and it is so true. But I'm going to try not to get super distracted because I have so much to do today, and I can easily waste 3 hours of my time in Joann's. It's like time doesn't even exist there for me. So that is something for productivity. If you have a ton to do, limit your distractions. So know what distracts you, whether that is scrolling on Instagram for a couple hours when you get home from work, when you could be crocheting, even be a little more distracted by yarn today, because I have not gone yarn shopping in 39 days. And yes, I have been counting because I didn't buy any new yarn in July, and it's the 8th of August, and I still haven't bought any new yarn this August. So I'm feeling like I definitely will easily get distracted, but I'm gonna try to stay on task because I have so much to do today. It's already 11 and I feel like I'm so behind already. So just wanting to make sure to limit those distractions as much as you can. I will definitely come back to Joann's in a couple days and have my, I like to say, just blackout in Joann's days where I am in there for hours and who cares about the time because I have nothing else I need to do. So I will definitely do that another day. Today is not that day. So I'm gonna be in and out with what I need. $20% off. I do need some of this to make, oh, look at this color. It's so pretty. Except when I've done these, the pink doesn't sell very often. This color though sells really good. I think this color is called Succulent. Yeah, Succulent. I might grab some of these. It's pretty purple. That's so pretty. These sell well. Just classic white, you know? This is Fossil. It's my best-selling pumpkin color. This isn't a great sale, but I am going on that Portland trip to get yarn, I'm going on that Portland trip and it's gonna be a long drive, so I wanna get yarn to make stuff. It's not like the best deal, but it's not, I feel like I'm just gonna get a couple right now. Just a couple. So let's grab those. Maybe one more. This one would do well, and it's really pretty. It's kind of fun. Gives this little farmhouse vibe. What else am I here? Why are we here? Oh my gosh, this as a pumpkin would be so pretty. I don't need it though. Moving on, but really pretty. It's just 20% off right now, which isn't like a crazy good deal, but oh. Just had to feel everything. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to get this for chickens. It's so cute. Wouldn't that make cute chickens? I'll get that. I just already can tell that I'm gonna like this for chickens, right? Should I get 2? Okay. Do you think this is enough? I don't think this is enough for my road trip though. Oh my gosh, this color is really pretty. Oh, that's cool for chickens. Let's go back to the polyfill section. What are you doing back here? Okay, I think we're good for now. Yeah, I know. What are you doing today, huh? I'm back home now. I am just taking a second to sit down. Alice is snuggled up in a ball next to me. She's being really cute. But I am about to film my YouTube video. I made lunch and just pretty much put together a bunch of veggies in a bowl and called that lunch. It was a bunch of leftover stuff we already had in the fridge. And I'm a little behind schedule of where I would have liked to be. But honestly, I think I still have plenty of time to get everything done that I wanted to get done today. So the next thing is I'm going to go set up all of my filming equipment to film my tutorial for the mini velvet pumpkins. I'll show them to you. They're super cute. And I'm not sure if that video is going to come out first or if this one is, but it's probably going to be out soon if it isn't already by the time you're watching this. So I'm going to show that to you and let's film this video. But I'm actually going to start by breaking down this video into a few different steps because I always do this. I'll write on my to-do list, film YouTube video, and then I put it off forever because it just feels like this huge daunting thing. So if I can break it down into smaller steps, it actually helps me manage my time better and get started faster, and it makes it way more likely that I'm going to procrastinate that thing. So that's what we're going to do right now. Just break up this little YouTube video. It's a quick one into some little steps, and then we're going to do it. And then we're gonna hang out and crochet tonight. So I'm really excited to continue hanging out with you today, and let's go film this YouTube video. A lot of the times I use Notion to break down tasks like I showed you before, but I'm gonna show you something else that I love to do too. Literally just use a piece of paper and break down steps on a bigger project that you have for your day. Honestly, this helps so much with motivating you to get started, because if it's just one big thing like film YouTube video, I always put it off until the very last second. So we're just gonna sit down, right through all the steps of filming today for my mini pumpkin tutorial. And sometimes I try to give myself a little bit of a time frame as well. That's another time management tip I have for you, is give yourself a little bit of a time range-ish. Now you can be flexible with it. If you don't make it in time, it's okay. You don't have, it's not the end of the world. But by giving yourself a guideline of about how long you think it's gonna take, it actually helps you get it done faster. As somebody who is a perfectionist, filming a YouTube video is the most daunting thing, because I will refilm it over and over and over again until it's perfect, unless I give myself some sort of time restraint. If I do that, then I just have to let go of some of the things that aren't perfectly perfect and just move on and keep filming and get the video up, because I could work on something forever and never get it posted if I'm waiting for it to be completely perfect. So let's just get the YouTube video notes written out here. Here's a little behind the scenes look of my little filming area I have at home. I've got this board to knock some of this light back on me. And then I have this where I've been sticking my phone in to do some recording. And I just got my chair here, got my little background set up. So I'm gonna sit down, film the intro and the outro really quick. So here is my little filming setup for the overhead shots I'm gonna get. So I've got my light here. I've got a board here that's gonna bounce some of the light off into the shots. I've got this little phone doohickey guy that is gonna hold my phone at overhead. By the way, I'll link all my content creation stuff in the description, but I honestly don't have a really pretty behind the scenes setup. I just have heavy things holding down the corners here, and I'm going to just stick my phone right in here and have an overhead shot of me filming this tutorial, and later I'll go through and do the voiceover and do the entire rest of the tutorial. So just finished filming the overhead shot tutorial of this teeny tiny little pumpkin. It's so cute. I'm so excited to show you all this tutorial when it comes out, but I'm obsessed. Just so cute. I had to put my hair up because I was leaning over and my hair kept getting in the shot. So yeah, that's what I just did. I love it. And I cannot wait for you all to try this pattern for your fall markets. But now that I've done one on camera, I feel like I'm in the flow and I should actually start finishing up some of the ones I have that are halfway done. Now that I have polyfill and the materials, I need to finish them up. So I think that is my next thing that I want to get done today. Pretty much just finished filming this. I'm going to get a couple more shots of this probably outside and just get some cute little shots of it to include in the video. But anyways, yeah, super cute. And I was excited to share how adorable this turned out with you. So I'm laying out my little picnic blanket and I've got my polyfill. This bag is full of partway made pumpkins, so I need to finish up a lot of these, well, all of these, and I also have some keychains in there somewhere. So we are just gonna sit outside and work on some things together and do some chatting. I swear every time I try to film something in the backyard, somebody is doing yard work, which is okay. It's summer, so I'm sorry about the background noises. Alice is back there doing who knows what. She likes to smell and roll around in things in the backyard. But I'm putting my hair up to crochet, or I guess, yep, there she goes. But I love to put my hair up when I'm working on projects, if I'm crocheting or finishing up projects, because I don't know, my hair's getting long enough where it gets all up in my face when I'm looking down. So hair's going back. I'm gonna start finishing up some of these pumpkins. If you're looking to save time while prepping products for your next craft show, seriously, doing things like this, I know it looks chaotic right now. I know what this looks like right now, but I promise you, if you do things kind of assembly line style, so working on a ton of projects, crocheting all of them at once, and then going in and finishing them all at once, you save so much time. It's insane. You know, I used to make products one by one and it did work, but it wasn't until I started doing things like how I'm working on these pumpkins right now, working on a ton of them at once and then going through and weaving in all the ends and finishing all of them off at once, that I learned that I could save a ton of time and actually get a lot more done quicker. So if you haven't tried doing this yet, I totally recommend it. I personally love this method too because I don't like this part as much, the finishing the product. I personally love to just crochet a lot, so it's nice to do all of my crocheting and then actually just do all of this at once for me, because I know it needs to be finished and sometimes I will be weirdly in the mood to weave in ends, and when I am in the mood, I just go all for it and finish up all of these products in a day or a weekend. So that is what I love to do. That's what works really well for me. Of course, everybody's gonna be different with that, but it has helped me save a ton of time while prepping, because I need to get more done quicker when prepping for my markets, because I have so many coming up and not a lot of inventory. I mean, I have a lot of inventory, but not for how many I have coming up. So, hey, come here. Come say hi. Oh my goodness. This is my little helper. We're just gonna hang out in the backyard for a while. It's a really nice day and finish up some of these products together. But yeah, I'm probably gonna need a break here in a bit. Maybe when it cools off a little bit, I'll take Miss Alice for an evening walk, and then Peyton works tonight, so it's just gonna be me and you hanging out in the vlog, and Alice, of course, can't forget about Alice. But that is what I am just gonna work on for the rest of the afternoon. I'm hoping to get through this pile. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I've gotten 4 pumpkins and 1 keychain done so far, and I've probably been out here for maybe 10 minutes, so I don't know, maybe 20. It's hard. Sometimes you lose track of time when you're crocheting or finishing projects. Is that just me? I feel like I definitely just, whatever. When I'm in Joann's or when I'm crocheting, time it just isn't real, you know? It's just not. A little tip for when you're making tiny pumpkins: break your cinnamon sticks in half. Break them in half, because it doesn't need to be this big in here anyways, and then when you break them in half, you actually save on your materials. I'm all about saving you more money in your materials. I forgot my scissors, so all of these have little little strands hanging out of them, but this is about how many I've got done in about an hour and 20 minutes. So we've got 2, 4, 6. So we have 20, it looks like, and one keychain done. And I have quite a few more of these to get through, but I am honestly getting a little tired right now. I try not to crochet or weave in ends or finish up projects for more than 2 hours at a time without taking a break, because let me tell you, your wrists and your hands will get tired if you overwork them. And honestly, the more breaks I can include, even if it's something small, I'm not, asking you to take a full 2-hour break after 2 hours of crochet, but even a 5-10 minute break, stretch your wrists, go for a little walk, anything like that is super awesome for getting more done in less time. And it sounds like it wouldn't because you're taking breaks. You might be wondering, how in the world is taking breaks going to save me time when I want to prep more? I didn't see Alice back there, but it honestly does help a whole lot, because you are going to overwork and get repetitive motion pain if you just keep on going with no breaks in between. I think this little one and me are gonna go for a quick little walk around the neighborhood, just get up, rest my hands a little bit, and then we will come back and keep working on pumpkins tonight because I have a lot more to go. Hey, how's it going? I am at that point in my day where comfy clothes came out. My hair is officially going to go up. I am finishing up a few of those pumpkins still. I've been watching that show Suits on Netflix, and it's pretty good. I just started yesterday and I'm already like 4 episodes in, and they're long episodes. But hey, you gotta watch something while you're crocheting some of these times. Okay, hair is officially up. My comfy crew neck is officially on, and I am snuggled underneath one of these velvet throws that I made years ago because I'm seriously obsessed with velvet. And I have just a handful. This is all I have left to finish off for those products that I was working on from earlier. So I've got, I think, 1 keychain in here, and the rest are pumpkins. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pumpkins left to make. So I'm just gonna sit here, hang out with you as we finish some of these up. Not gonna lie, my hands are getting a little bit tired from doing the same repetitive thing over and over again, but I am feeling really good that I'm almost done with these. It's around 7 o'clock, and usually after 5, I try not to be on social media anymore and not be doing so much content creation things as I'm filming this video, but it's okay, it's for the vlog. But I really try to give myself just more time to hang out and watch TV, because I really like to just watch my shows. And usually I spend time with my little family of me, my husband Peyton, and our dog Alice. But tonight Peyton is at work. His schedule's a little bit all over the place right now, so it's just me and you hanging out. I would say Alice too, but she is still in the backyard. Some days that girl does not come inside until it is bedtime. She really loves it outside. It's really cute, but I'm a little done. We were out there for a long time earlier. So me and you are gonna hang out, and we are going to finish up some of these pumpkins. I did want to chat about something that's definitely been on my mind, and something that I've really been working on in this last year of running my business, and also just trying to be a better balanced person, I guess. And that's the idea of being balanced with work and life, because some people say it's not possible, especially if you're an entrepreneur. And honestly, I don't know exactly my opinion on it, except the fact that balance has always been tricky for me. It's always been hard. Since we're talking about time management today, I feel like it's pretty normal to bring up the topic of feeling balanced in every category of your life, because why are you managing your time? So you have more time with your family and your friends, but then how much time is too much time? And should I be working? Should I feel guilty not working? Oh, I'm trying to pursue this part-time and I'm not putting enough time into it. And it's just all this guilt that comes from it. And honestly, I just wanted to chat about something that my coach and friend Yelena has really helped me with. And she told me once to start thinking of instead of thinking of balance, start thinking of harmony. So all of these things, all of these categories of your life, they actually work together in harmony instead of competing for each other. And that mindset switch has changed everything for me. I hope that resonates with you as well. Thinking of your small business and your handmade business as something that you can incorporate into your life already. It doesn't have to be this other thing that you add. I mean, you're adding on to your life, right? But it's adding so much value, and you can crochet hanging out with your friends. You can crochet in between classes. You can crochet at work if it's a break or lunch. Obviously, I don't want you to get fired from your job from crocheting, but I promise you, you can fit this into your lifestyle already. It doesn't have to be something that takes so much more time on top of what you're already doing. I know a lot of you are moms, and I'll see over on Instagram that you'll bring your crochet to school pickup, and while you're waiting in your car for your kids to get out of school, you have your crochet with you and you're working on projects. And I think that's so awesome that you're incorporating this into your life. It doesn't have to be this thing that, oh, I can only crochet for an hour before bed, and at that point I'm already so tired. You can incorporate it throughout your day. And also, some days are gonna be better than others. Today I was pretty productive. Today I got quite a few of these done. I'm actually pretty impressed with how many of these I was able to finish, but this isn't every day for me. And sometimes it's just learning to trust the harmony of life, and that it's not gonna be perfectly balanced every single day. I know that every day it's not gonna look the exact same, but all of it can work in harmony. My business isn't directly taking time away from my friends, because my business is something that I can bring on the go. And I think that is so amazing. And even if you do a craft that you can't bring on the go, it is something that you can constantly be working on. And once you start your business, I know you all know this, you can't stop thinking about it. You have all these ideas constantly, and that's totally okay. It doesn't have to be this thing you have to flip off and flip on from this hour to this hour. It's something that can just work itself into your life already. And as soon as I started thinking about my business in that way, I've been able to get so much more done, and also just listen to my mind and my body each day and seeing what I'm capable of and what I feel like doing too. Because again, before I was chatting about how I used to plan every single day from this minute to this minute, I'm gonna get this done, and this minute to this minute, I'm gonna make this. And it was good as far as I was productive, but I got burnt out. And now trying to live more of a sustainable lifestyle with my business and my life and just everything that I have going on, it always feels like so much going on, and incorporating my business into my already busy life. It's been such a great mindset switch to start thinking of it being in harmony with all these other aspects of life. They're not competing. It's not something you have to be doing all the time either. As much as we want to, we can take breaks. Like I talked about earlier in today's vlog, I just left the house. I went on a thinking walk with Alice, and it felt so good to rest my hands, just walk with my dog and enjoy being in the moment. Life is too short to stress out about the things we love to do. Running a handmade business can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be stressful all the time. And I promise you, the more markets you prep for, the more you'll fall into a system that works better for you. But I hope in today's video you got some great inspiration for time management tips, and feel free to adapt these tips on if you're doing this part-time or if you want to pursue it full-time and all of those things. So if there was anything in this video that you liked and you want me to talk more about in future videos, just comment down below. I love getting suggestions from you for future videos and including them in future vlogs. And be sure to have a look out for the little pumpkin pattern that is coming out soon. Did I even show you a close-up? I forgot. They're so cute. I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I had a lot of fun with you today. I hope you had fun seeing some of my behind the scenes of how I get more done in my handmade business. And if you want any more vlogs or have any more ideas for vlogs in the future, be sure to write them down below. Also, if you could like this video while you're down there, that would help me out a whole lot. I am trying to grow my channel right now, and I have a ton of market vlogs coming up with my busy season right around the corner. So we're gonna be productive tomorrow too. We were productive today, and we're gonna keep being productive. I believe in you. And honestly, I'm not really done hanging out with you on YouTube yet. So if you want to keep hanging out, I would suggest to watch this video next. I think you're really gonna love it. And I will see you, my friend, in this video right here. Bye.